Welcome back, you guys. This is finally part 2 of It's a Wig. I know you have been so patient, so hopefully you guys are ready for this video. Let's get started. So you are going to need a foam head. Precious, precious foam head. I use a unisex cap because I feel like if you have a big head, it just kind of does okay. And then the hair bond glue, and of course the hair. If all of this is not making sense to you, please click the link in the description box to watch the first original video. So we have the cap on the foam head. She's looking real cute. I draw a circle to determine where we're going to actually stop gluing tracks, because that is the area we're going to cut out for our leave out, because again, this is not a full wig. Like I had made in my first video, it is a U part. Can't talk right now. Woo! So I just start gluing the track, and I'm laying the track at the very bottom of the cap so I don't leave any black out. I start at the very, very bottom. I find that it just works better for me and it looks neater when you start at the bottom. And of course, we're using glue, so you really want to make sure you're holding it down and not going too fast, because you'll really not get a very good wig if you're rushing and not letting the glue dry. So now you can see I'm just putting the glue straight on the cap and then laying the track over the glue. Again, does not have to be super neat. This is curly hair, so you don't have to worry about anything showing. The glue will dry and the track will be over it. So I just place the glue, again, right on the track, and see that I'm only doing a small portion at a time, as to make sure it doesn't get too messy or too out of control, because you don't want to get glue everywhere and then look real crazy. So I'm just going to continue doing this all the way up the cap, and you can see that when I'm gluing the glue down, I'm doing so that every time it comes to the end of the cap. So you really want to make sure you get that track all the way to the end of the cap before you start to fold over into a new line, if that makes sense. Because you don't want it to look like it's not full on the side. So you want to make sure you bring the track all the way to the end. See how I'm gluing it? I'm about to fold it back, but it's all the way to the end there, so that when I pull back on it, everything looks equal and everything looks great. So I'm going to shut up now. You guys just watch as I continue to put the hair and the tracks down. this has been helpful. I wanted to come back because as you get to the top, I want to make sure that you see how important it is to really line it up to the end and then bring it back, because you can see the shape of it. What am I saying? The shape of it is forming now. So you really want to follow that white line that we drew in the beginning. You want to keep on circling the hair around that as to not cover it, but you see that we're building until we're all the way to that line, because when we get there, one, we'll be out of hair, but two, we're going to cut that excess off, and you'll see how the U-part wig comes together. So on this part, of course, anytime you do any sort of hair, the top, you always want it to be neat. You do not want to have anybody looking at the top of your hair saying you look real crazy, real crazy. So take your time and really hold it down and make sure you're putting the tracks right on top of each other, and make sure you're bringing it to the ends of the cap and circling it around with no lumps and just no craziness. So take your time. Take your time. So here we are, we're all done. I started combing out some of the curls already, so you can see that it's kind of getting bigger, but once you take it off of foam head, bam, that just happened. Yup. Don't be alarmed, this is what the inside is gonna look like. Holy cow. Yeah, don't be alarmed. And then you see right in the center there, we're just going to cut that out. And so just cut around, don't be scared, just cut the excess off. Very simple. And now you have your wig. So what you could do is you could either sew in clips. So these are the kind of clips that I would sew in on the sides. Sew a few of those in, and then you'll be able to clip them into your hair. Me personally, I just did a real quick ghetto sew-in so that I could just have it in for the weekend to show you guys how I styled it on my head. But really what you're going to want to do is brush out all those curls. That's how you get that really natural look, that really like, oh, this is all my hair, girl. Because people will really think this is all your hair. Trust me. So you really want to brush out the curls as much as possible. As you can see, I'm just using my fingers, like I'm not even using anything else. I Bantu knotted my leave out. So this is how I kind of blend the hair together. I already sewed it in, so I did like this super simple braiding style. And then I just sewed in the perimeter and my leave out. I Bantu knotted it. And now you're just going to fluff it together. You're going to see me style it. So you'll see me just grab random chunks of hair and cut it. But it's really to your liking. Some people will like it just like this. They'll put the wig on their head and be like, this is real cute. You do you. If you think it's real cute, rock it out. Don't even cut it. But if you want it to cut it, cut it. If you want to see someone professionally to cut it, do that too. But hopefully you guys get a better understanding of how I did this. I really tried to take my time and show you as much as possible. Again, I am in no way a stylist. I am in no way a hairdresser. I am not a guru. I am just a girl who needed a quick style, and this was her go-to. So hopefully this helped you. If not, still like and subscribe. And again, have a blessed day. Holla back, y'all. See you next time.